And moments like these, they show us what we've got when we ain't got a thing. We've got us.
So I wanted to talk about my baby and why I decided not to circumcise him. This was one of the things that I was extremely against, primarily because of men who have gotten circumcised later on in life and have discussed the difference in being circumcised versus not being circumcised when it comes to their sensitivity levels down there, and also pleasure level during intercourse. So it is a extremely huge difference for a man who's circumcised versus a man who is not circumcised when it comes to sex. Pleasure is definitely decreased greatly, and that's something I don't want for my son. On top of that, it's also, I feel like it's inhumane to do that to a baby. It's not a mother's choice, I believe, personally. I would not be issuing an apology for this later on. It's just my personal opinion, and anybody who has another opinion is welcome to have their own. That's fine. But personally, I don't think it's right to circumcise a baby. I feel like it's cruel. Extremely painful for the baby. I don't care what anyone says as far as, oh, they're babies, this is something they won't remember. I'm completely against it. I don't see what the benefits are hygiene wise. Just teach your son how to really wash down there. I feel that some people make decisions based on their own personal preferences and their own opinions when it comes to the type of men they want to be in bed with, the type of penises they want to allow into their life, whatever. That's like a personal preference thing, and they want their son to match that as well, because they feel that the majority of women would prefer a circumcised penis versus an uncircumcised penis, which is, I believe, false. The stereotype of that is hygiene, and I believe that if you teach your child, your son, proper hygiene, and that's the best way to go, honestly. Teach them hygiene, but nothing major. That's pretty much the only reason why I decided to not circumcise my baby. It's just, I don't see what the benefits are. I feel like it's a pointless cosmetic procedure that is, there's no evidence that proves that it's better. And I mean, there's men who have gotten circumcised for, personal reasons. Some men have more skin than others, which could be a problem and a little bit of annoying, especially, like I said, because women tend to have a certain preference because of the hygiene issue, so they have gotten circumcised later on in life. And based on these consistent answers, like I said, I decided that that's not the way I want to go for my son. And if he chooses later on in life, if necessary, if he feels like it's necessary to get a circumcision, then he is welcome to do so, to be a very strong man and tolerate the pain. But I feel like that's a personal preference for himself to decide on, not mine. But if you like this video, let me know what you think. If you disagree, let me know what you think as well. I'd love to hear everyone else's opinion. I'm very welcoming to that, and I wouldn't, have a whole debate about it, because I don't want to change your mind. Ultimately, if I have more sons, these are my choices for my sons. So it's not like your choice is making a difference in my life, but I would love to hear the other side of the story. Why do you think it's a good idea to circumcise your baby? I would love to know, because like I said, I love learning the other side of the story.